Seconds, finds Nystrom three-pointer, got it! Spins here in 2021! Coming to you live from Athens Senior High as we get you ready for some sectional semifinal and sectional final baseball here this morning into this afternoon here in Division 4. Again, good morning, everyone. Steve Maves alongside Trevor Zaleski, Jason Zaleski on the camera down on the field for us here this morning. First pitch just around the corner here from Athens Senior High. Edgar making their first ever trip to the sectional, also looking to make their first ever trip to state. 3 of the 4 teams here today, including these two and St. Thomas Aquinas Lena, will all be looking for their first trip. The Greenwood Indians, however, have made a handful of trips to state in baseball, but it should be good day for baseball, culminating into a sectional final and a trip to Appleton next Monday. Athens Senior High, a beautiful morning, a little breezy, but can't complain here on the Tuesday, the second full day of summer in 2021. Again, Steve Maves, Trevor Zaleski, Jason Zaleski. Jason will have game 2 for you. I appreciate everyone tuning in today. All Division 1 games took place yesterday in the Division 1 Division 1 sectional, semi, and sectional final. The Eau Claire Memorial taking the sectional in Marshfield yesterday over River Falls, and softball for you tomorrow, live from Chippewa Falls as the Marshfield Tigers and Chippewa Falls Cardinals take action tomorrow afternoon. But today, 3 games of baseball with a winner heading to Appleton next Monday for the state final in Grand Chute. That is, again, 3 of these teams looking to make their first ever trip to the state semifinal and the state final next week.
Morning, baseball.
As we get you ready again for sectional baseball right here on Zaleski Sports, exclusive on this beautiful morning. As Three Lakes Phelps will be the visiting team, and Edgar won the coin toss, and they will be the home team here today. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate the fine folks here in Athens. As, again, I'd like to thank the folks here in Athens helping us out, going through the reserves first for Three Lakes here today. Three Lakes Phelps coming in at 15-4 overall. Again, they go through the reserves for the Blue Jays. Lining up there along the third base line here today in their blue uniforms, white pants, blue hats.
Number 15, Zeke Legabo.
Three Lakes Phelps.
Number 20, Josh Gogar. Number 23, Caden Johnson. The starting lineup for the Three Lakes Phelps Blue Jays. Batting first, doing the pitching today, number 9, Cole Melton.
Starting lineups being announced for Three Lakes Phelps. On the mound to begin the game, Cole Melton. Batting second at shortstop, Chase Melton. Then behind the plate,
number 8, Henry Siechlag.
Siechlag behind the plate for
batting 5, center fielder number
batting
12,
6 in left field, Jack Breyer. Batting 7th at first base, Jared Kaufman. Batting 8th at second base, Sawyer Siechlag. And batting 9th at third base, LJ Terlizzi for the Three Lakes Phelps Blue Jays.
Sawyer Siechlag. And batting 9th, third baseman number 27, LJ Terlizzi.
Terlizzi
and Coach Brad Visnet and Tyler Lorenz. Now for your Edgar WIAA Wildcats.
Now the Edgar Wildcats, again, tied for first in the Merrillwood South Conference as they go through the reserves here this afternoon. Caden Dalkey, Justin Davis. Again, just going through the reserves here today. The winner heading to the sectional final tonight at 4 o'clock. Again, obviously all depending on how things go through the first 2 games. We had that a couple of years ago in Eau Claire where Marshfield and Eau Claire North went quite a few innings, and we didn't get done until the next day due to a storm. So batting first for Edgar. Batting first and behind the plate, Kyle Brewster. Batting second in center field, Drew Gooden. Batting third at shortstop, Austin Dalkey. Batting fourth in right field, Jordan Bunkelman. Batting fifth at third base, Ashton Schuett. Batting sixth and doing the pitching, Connor Wolf. Batting seventh at third base, Caden Goodwin.
Right fielder, number 18, Jordan Bunkelman.
Batting seventh at second base, Caden Goodwin. Batting eighth at first base, Braden Baumgartner. Batting ninth and do the DHing, Everett Bame. He is hitting for Brady Lemmer for Edgar.
Pitcher, number 13, Connor Wolf. Batting seventh, second baseman, number 20, Caden Goodwin.
Goodwin getting announced. He is going to be at second base this morning.
First baseman, number 44,
Big first baseman, Braden Baumgartner. And then the DH and the
ninth, and doing the DHing today, number 4, Everett Brame.
Everett Brame DHing for Brady
And playing left
Lemmer.
field, number 5, Brady Lemmer.
As they are, again,
Wildcats head coach Connor Hendrick, assisted by
Connor
Mitch
Hendrick,
Wheeler.
head coach, and they come in at 18-3 overall, winning the Stars and Stripes, and get you back ready for our opening pitch here in Athens.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have so you can stream, capture, and post without FOO. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 123 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 123 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
The Edgar Wildcats and the Three Lakes Phelps here this morning. Second game is Greece game goes. The sectional final scheduled for a 4 p.m. first pitch here from Athens. Again, for Three Lakes, they go Melton, and Wollasek for the Blue Jays here this morning. First regional, and looking to make their first trip ever to state baseball in school history. Connor Wolf coming in at 5-1 overall, has given up 31 hits, 20 runs, 8 of them earned, with 43 strikeouts, 21 walks, and an ERA of 1.44. Lefty getting ready for the Wildcats. And I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. We'll lined up along the third base line. Edgar right in front of us and lined up the first base line. Wolf finishing up his warm-up pitches. And again, Kyle Brewin and Braden Baumgartner for the Wildcats throw down. And we are just about to get underway here from Athens. Beautiful ball field, beautiful morning for baseball. Winner heading to the sectional final later on this afternoon, and a trip to Appleton on the line next Monday for a state championship. Cole Melton at the plate, and the first offering from Wolf misses outside in the first pitch at 10:07 here this morning. As 1-0 to Cole Melton. Works quickly. You like that as well. Really appreciate on our end as well to have a pitcher that works relatively quick. The 1-1, Three Lakes. Blue Jays in blue tops, blue helmets and hats, white pants, and the 1-2. Breaking ball in there and got him on 4 pitches. And down goes Melton, and there's 1 up and 1 down. That is strikeout number 150 for the Wildcats pitchers this year. So a couple of fast sets and fires as Wolf going to be chopped over to second, then to stay with it, and there's 2 up and 2 down. Mitchell Wolf here at Athens Senior High, home of the Blue Jays. 350 to dead center. Fence a little bit higher. And it's a beautiful morning for sectional baseball. We'll have sectional final softball tomorrow from Chippewa Falls. Talk about that throughout the day as well. The 0-1 just misses, and it's 1-1. Seach here for Connor Wolf, and the 1-1. Going to be driven to left center field. That one's going to get down, split the outfielders. Going to be cut off by the left fielder. Throw to second, and not in time. It hits the runner. A 2-out double. Brady Lemmer bobbled it out there along with Drew Gooden, making sure everybody is all right in a 2-out double. As it looks like Drew is. Drew's the center fielder, just getting up a little bit slow and making sure he is all right. Runner at second now with 2 outs. Making sure he's all right out there in center field. A rip by Wolasek for Three Lakes. A 2-out double as Lemmer and Gooden came together out there in left center field. Checking out that neck for Drew. Henry Seach for Three Lakes upcoming. So a 2-out double for Wolasek. And Drew is good to go. Wolasek on second and 2 outs for Three Lakes. Go through the defensive alignment in just a moment here from Athens Senior High. Beautiful football field to our left. Softball field behind us here in the press box at Athens. Home of the Blue Jays. The backdrop, quite something here as well with all the trees beyond the outfield fence. Beautiful setting here in Athens. Runner at second and 2 outs for Seatslog. Going to be popped up behind us and near the softball diamond, and there's Seatslog's behind us. No balls and a strike. David Kaufman on deck. Three umpires here for sectional play. And that one way off. That one gets to the backstop on a very wild pitch. And now Three Lakes with a runner at third and 2 outs. Brewster and Wolf communicating. Again, as the ball just sailed out of Wolf's hands, never really had control of it. There's a runner at third now and 2 outs. Wolasek leads from third in the grass. Going to be driven to center field. In on it is Gooden. And a 2-out RBI single for Henry Seachslag for Three Lakes. And it's 1-0 Blue Jays. So a 2-out double from Wolasek, a wild pitch, and an RBI single for Seachslag, and it's 1-0 in favor of Three Lakes. All thanks to the miscommunication in the outfield for Edgar allowing Wolosek to get to second on the double. And now David Kaufman with a runner at first and 2 outs. Outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Jack Breyer on deck. Runner at first and 2 outs. Swung on and missed. 1-0 in favor of Three Lakes Phelps here in the top of the first inning. Wolf comes set. Can be dribbled right back up the middle, and 3 straight hits for Three Lakes. And there's runners at first and second with 2 outs. All the damage being done for the Blue Jays with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. 1-0 in favor of. 2 on, 2 out. Top of the first inning, 1-0 Blue Jays trying to work out of it. Wolf's home. Pop for a run and 3 hits.
Specialty pizzas, Scotty's, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out dining. Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. Edgar, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Bottom of the first inning we go. Kyle Brewster lead things off for the Wildcats. Brewster, Gooden, Dalkey here. The 3 other teams, St. Thomas Aquinas Lena takes on Greenwood at about 1 o'clock this afternoon with a sectional final at around 4. Trevor and I will be in Chippewa tomorrow for Marshfield and Chi High sectional final. First one misses low and away to Kyle Brewster, the catcher for the Wildcats. Center fielder Drew Gooden on deck. And the 1-0. High above the letters to Kyle Brewster. Senior class. One of the most talented, anyway, that football, basketball made it to state for the first time since '97. Baseball, seniors have a lot to be proud of. The 3-1 popped up. 1-0 Three Lakes, and the payoff. Popped up, staying alive, Drew Gooden. For Wildcats, had some sectional softball yesterday. Pacelli knocking off Allman Bancroft. We'll have Pacelli softball from Allman Bancroft tomorrow. They will take on Wabena Leona. The payoff. Missed inside. Brewster draws a leadoff walk. 18-3 on the year are the Edgar Wildcats. Lost to Mosinee, lost to Stratford once. Other than that, they have been outstanding this year. Have won 7 of their last 8. The losses come to Stratford, Mosinee, and Medford. Stratford lost to Marathon last week in a regional final. Mosinee fell, I believe, in their regional as well, and Medford's still playing. They're up and right. Over to first, not in time. With also have Marathon up or down in Viroqua. The Marathon Red Raiders knocked for sectional, and the offering squares to bunt does Gooden. That bounces in. Nice stop there by Seatschlag for for Three Lakes. Very stereotypical catcher behind the plate is Henry Siechlog for Three Lakes. Short, stocky, has the facial hair, long hair. But gets the job done. He had a single in the first inning. The 1-0, there goes Brewster. Throw down will not be made, and a stolen base for Kyle Brewster. 2-0 now to Drew Gooden. Again, a perfect pitch to run on with it being low and away, and no opportunity for Siechlog to throw it down. Runner at second, nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. And the 2-0. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. 3-0. The journey for Edgar. Lost to Medford in a season finale. They beat Newman Catholic 8-4 last Tuesday. Took down Rib Lake last Wednesday 10-0. It's the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. Three Lakes Phelps winning the conference, their own conference. Edgar and Stratford tying for first in the Merriwood South. And the 3-1. Squares the bunt again, pops it up. Counter runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes to back-to-back hitters. Get that pitch count up for Cole Melton. And the Blue Jays. Runner at second is Brewster. He led things off with a walk, stole second. And Melton has come back and run the count full against Drew Gooden, center fielder for the Edgar Wildcats. Long look and the 3-2. There goes Brewster. Fouls it back. Not a play. They has stolen. Brewster with good speed. This whole ball club for Edgar with good speed. A lot of them 3-sport athletes. Football, basketball, and baseball. A couple of them 4-sport athletes, with a few of them running track as well, including Kyle Brewster. Stands at second base. Leadoff walk. And the payoff coming back. And lost him just blown away, and back-to-back walks to start things here for Edgar offensively. Now Austin Dahlke, the shortstop, heading to college for football next fall. Probably this summer, as soon as this spring baseball season is over. Get him ready for the next level of college football. 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the first inning. There goes Brewster. Throw down to third, and not in time. It gets into left field. Brewster didn't realize it. That was a good job by Terlizzi out there at third base. Double steal. Brewster didn't realize that Terlizzi didn't have the ball. It trickled into left field. Jack Breyer came in to get it, but Terlizzi didn't realize that, Brewster didn't realize Terlizzi didn't have the ball. Now 2 in scoring position with nobody out for Austin Dahlke. That's one thing that a lot of teams don't have that Edgar does, is a lot of speed up and down the lineup. That one's going to be driven to center field. Kaufman calls it as David Kaufman, and the throw will be cut off by the pitcher Melton. And nice job by David Kaufman in center field to track it down. One away for Jordan Bunkelman. Ashton Schuett on deck. Just got it up into the air, and the wind died it down. Runner at third is Brewster. Gooden from second. First offering to Bunkelman is popped up, and it will fall harmlessly out of play. Ashton Schuett, then Connor Wolf As we play here in the bottom of the first inning, sectional semifinal baseball on Zaleski Sports. Team names Trevor Zaleski, Jason Zaleski, bringing you the camera angle down the third base line. 3 games today, 3 games yesterday. Jason called all 3 games yesterday in Marshfield. The Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's punching their ticket to a Division I quarterfinal. Missed high, and it's 1-1. Some impressive pitching for Memorial yesterday. Took down River Falls, a good River Falls team, and then shut out DC Everest. The 1-1. In there for a strike, popped out of the mitt of Sietschlag, and it's 1-2. Two in scoring position with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Three Lakes did all the damage of theirs in the bottom of in the top of the first with 2 outs. The 1-2 back to Bunkelman. Swung on and miss, blew it right past him, and there's 2 away. First strikeout of the morning for Melton. And now up to Ashton Schuett, the third baseman. 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Be a big get for Melton if he's able to get out of it. 2 left-handed pitchers this morning for Wolf, who stands on deck. And Melton, who is trying to get out of trouble. Bounced in there. Nice job by Sietschlag. Henry, very fundamentally sound behind home plate. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the first inning. Long first inning for both sides. Base runners galore so far, the 1-0. Breaking ball, off speed in there for a strike. Connor Wolf awaits on deck. 2 on, 2 out. Brewster from third, Gooden from second. Both of them drew walks. Now the 1-1. Fouled at the plate. Just able to get a piece of it was Ashton Schuett. And there's count runs, 1 ball and 2 strikes now with 2 outs. Brewster from third, Gooden from second. Schuett trying to drive him in. They got good speed. And now the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and down goes Schuett to end the first inning. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, 2 left on. We have played an inning complete. It is 1-0, 3 Lakes.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Top of the second inning we go. I'd like to thank our friends over at Fleet Farm. If you like Fleet Farm, you've got to sign up for Fleet Rewards. You earn points to save even more on things you already buy. Plus, it's free to sign up and there's no credit card required. Start earning points today with Fleet Rewards. Fleet Farm, probably serving the Midwest since 1955. So Division I sectionals took place yesterday. 8 teams punching their ticket to state quarterfinals, which take place on Friday in Fond du Lac, and then all four divisions head to Appleton next week with Division 4 on Monday, and then just goes down the line. 3 on Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday, and Division 1 on Thursday next week at Fox City Stadium in Appleton. So quarterfinals in Fond du Lac, state finals in Appleton for this year's state tournament. For 3 Lakes, again, they were able to score their runs with 2 outs in the inning. Got all their hits, all their production with 2 outs. Melton struck out. Cole Melton struck out. Chase Melton grounded out. Wolasak doubled. Sietschlag singled. Kaufman singled, and Breyer flew out to end the inning. And now Jared Kaufman, Sawyer Seachlug, and L.J. Terlizzi for the Three Lakes Blue Jays. Connor Wolf down 1-0. Here in the top of the second inning, winner plays at 4 o'clock against Greenwood or St. Thomas Aquinas. There's a big swing and a miss. Wolf blew it right past him. Kaufman, the first baseman. Wolf stands on the right on the rubber, way out in front. Swung through it, and it's 0-2. Tried to check his swing unsuccessfully. You see a lot of pitchers on the first base side of the rubber. Wolf all the way to the third base side, the 0-2. Swung on a miss, dropped it. Brewster has to secure it at first, and it gets by Bumgardner. And so a strikeout and an error. So Brewster didn't throw it very well to first base. And there's runner at first on the strikeout E2. Now Sawyer Seachlog with a runner at first and nobody out. Wolf dominated that at bat, and then an errant throw from Kyle Brewster. Squares the bunt, offers at it, throw down to first. And it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Wolf fires home, squares the bunt again, right down the first base line. He'll get the out at first. Again, scoops it out of the dirt. And now they got him caught in a pickle. Throw down to second and a double play. A mistake on the base pass for Jared Kaufman. And now there are 2 outs. So Jared Kaufman got caught between second and third. And now a conversation between Kaufman as Kaufman took out Goodwin at second, and not really even a slide. He just went right at his knees. And now we'll see the conversation. There are now 2 outs in the inning on the, say, 2-3 put out for the first out. Kaufman got to second, then a 1-5-4 on the second out. With R.J. Terlizzi now coming up. The conversation about the slide maybe from Kaufman. He's going to be out at second. Now talk with Three Lakes coach on the third base side. So there are 2 outs for the third baseman, L.J. Terlizzi. Making sure Goodwin is all right at second. And he's going to be out at second. And now a conversation with Edgar. So they got the sacrifice out at first for Seachlog. And then Kaufman tried to slide back to second. And really didn't even slide, just went after Goodwin at second base, and they tagged him out nonetheless. So 2 outs now for L.J. Terlizzi and Three Lakes. So 2 away here in the second inning, just like that. Double play, and the offering to L.J. Misses inside for a ball, and it's 1-0. So back to action we are. The 1-0 back from Connor Wolf. And it hit him on the front leg. And 2-out base runner after being hit by a pitch was L.J. Terlizzi with Cole Melton now, the left-handed hitter for Three Lakes. Two away for the top of the order. Melton struck out looking in the first. Misses high for a ball, 1-0. Melton on the mound to walk the first 2 hitters, then got a fly out and a couple of strikeouts. The 1-0 coming back. Outside corner in there for a strike, 1-1. Chase Melton on deck. As Wolf trying to get out of the second inning. Popped up and will fall out of play. 1-2 back to Cole Melton, the Three Lakes pitcher. Edgar coming in at 18-3. Three Lakes Phelps at 15-4. The 1-2 can be chopped at the plate. Brewster got it. He will not have a play as a 2-out single for Cole Melton. Just chopped it off the plate, and with the grass here at Athens slowing it down, and no play for Kyle Brewster with the speedy Cole Melton on first. And now the third baseman, Terlizzi, is heading off. Runner for Three Lakes. Now Chase Melton, who grounded out to Goodwin at second his first time up. A lot of base runners here through the first inning plus. Comes set and fires home to Wolf. Misses high and in. Backing out of it was Chase Melton, and it's 1-0. Mitchell Wolasek on deck. He doubled to left center his first time. 1 ball and no strikes. Fires home. Missed high, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes to Chase Melton, the shortstop. Connor Wolf comes set. Swung on and missed. 2-1. Two balls and a strike with Mitchell Wolasek on deck. Wolf fires. Swung on and missed. Evens up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, top of the second inning. Deep breath from Wolf, fires. Misses low and in. Count runs full now. Runners will have a head start here in the top of the second inning. Kicks and fires. Swung on and missed, and down go nothing.
Exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond.
Bottom of the second inning here in Wolf, Goodwin, Baumgartner here in the second for the Wildcats. Going to be chopped over to first, gobbled up there by Kaufman, and he will step on first to retire Connor Wolf. 1 up and 1 down here in the second inning. Caden Goodwin now, the second baseman for Edgar. Goodwin, then Braden Baumgartner for the Wildcats. Green tops, white pants, white, yellow, and green socks. First one misses outside to Goodwin. Baumgartner, then Everett Brame for the Wildcats. If we continue here in the second inning. Breaking ball missed high. You saw the different release there from Cole Melton. A little herky-jerky on the breaking ball, the 2-0. Right there at the knees for a strike, 2-1. Breyer, Kaufman, Wolasek from left to right, Terlizzi, Melton, Seachschlag, Kaufman from third to first. Seachschlag catching Melton here this morning. Popped up and out of play, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the bottom of the second inning. From Athens Senior High, host of our Division IV sectional. And the 2-2 coming back. Fouled back again and out of play. Okay, great crowd on hand here on the first pitch at about Corey. And it's going to make the catch right along the fence, and there's 2 away. 2 up and 2 down for break. Nobody on, 2 away for Baumgartner. First offering from Cole Melton. Going to be driven left field. Drifting foul, and that will be out of play. Just missed it. Got it up in the air, up in the wind. Got up in the wind, and it just drifted foul. A little out in front for Baumgartner. With Everett Brame on deck. Nobody on, 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Long look for Melton. Misses outside for a ball, 1-1. Again, Divisions 2, 3, and 4 today for sectionals throughout the state. Division 1 was yesterday with state quarterfinals on Friday in Fond du Lac. 1-1. Outside miss, 2-1. Softball sectional finals throughout the state tomorrow. And the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Big cut and big miss for the big guy. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning, 1-0, 3 Lakes. Long look for Baumgartner on the 2-2. Fouled back and remains even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3:15 down the lines, 3:50 to dead center here in Athens. No warning track, but beautiful field here just off the campus, or on the campus of Athens Senior High. Through it in a clean second inning for 3 Lakes. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 2 complete, 1-0, 3 Lakes.
I really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Chai has. It's the connection.
The next step together towards a better life.
Can't find what you want in a new summer ride? Settling for good enough just to have it now? Might ride with us and we'll place a special order with a manufacturer. That means the color you want, the package you need, and the new ride you deserve. Plus parts, packages, and financing packages.
Welcome back to Athens. Top of the third inning we go. Taking a look at the number 1 seed Edgar Wildcats. Both teams in this year. So again, good crowd on hand, good crowd watching online. Appreciate everyone tuning in this morning here on Zaleski Sports. We're going to bring you 2 triple headers today, but Marshfield hosted their sectional yesterday. So with Eau Claire Memorial winning that sectional, Friday. First offering to Mitchell Wolasek for 3 Lakes. Misses high and away. Henry Seachschlag on deck. Wolasek doubled to left center his first time up. Came in to score the lone run so far. Not quite sure, but it missed. Tuner. Going to be driven to right center field this time. Over on it and making the catch is Bunkelman for the first out. Wolasek has put a nice bat on both the balls that he's seen. But now there's one away for Henry Seachlog. He had an RBI single in the first inning. Again, all of Three Lakes damage in that first with 2 outs. Nobody on, one away, top of the third inning. Long look and sets home. Breaking ball high and away for a ball. David Kaufman on deck. Nobody on, one away, top of the third. Kicks and fires. Bounces in there to Brewster. Kyle unable to snag it, but it's 2-0 now. Seachlog behind the plate. Has played very well so far for Three Lakes. 2-0. Swung on a miss, fouled at the plate, and it's 2-1. Frustrated with himself, just missed it. Give you the defensive alignment here for Edgar in just a moment. The 2-1 back. Going to be chopped over to short. That's Dahlke on the run. He's going to get the out, and there are 2 away. 6-3 put out. 2 outs for David Kaufman. Singled. Was left stranded in the first. Again, the throw up the line a little bit from Dahlke to Baumgartner. Braden is able to make the tag and retire Henry Seachlog. And the Blue Jays at 15-4 this year. They won their conference. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. And the offering. In there with an off speed for a strike. Jack Breyer on deck for Three Lakes. Here in the sectional semifinal. The 0-1. In there for a strike, another off speeder, and it's 0-2. I have Greenwood, St. Thomas Aquinas after this one. Then the winners meeting up at about 4 o'clock this afternoon. The 0-2. Blew it right past him, and Wolf with the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. We have played at 2.5. It's still 1-0 Three Lakes.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota's 60-inch deck. Kubota, powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice.
Bottom of the third inning we go here in Athens, as it'll be 9-1-2 due up for the Edgar Wildcats. I'd like to thank our friends from knowledgeable decision making designed to create long-lasting relationships within the community. Our team under off. The 1-0, and then got one. Baseball and basketball. Bounce in there, 3-1. I'll mention it if it happens after this pitch here, or after this at-bat, and fires home. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kicks, fires home, does Melton. Fouled back and out of play, nicely done by Everett's Brame, staying alive here in the bottom of the third inning. Nearing 11 o'clock. First pitch was at about 10:05 this morning. Cloud cover increasing here. The payoff and bounces in there. So I'll mention it now because it just happened as Melton walks his third. And that was one of the quote-unquote sins of baseball, walking in a number 9 hitter and walking a leadoff hitter. So walking a number 9 hitter at third. And the offering to Brewster. Misses high and in for a ball. Drew Gooden on deck. Breyer, Kaufman, Wolasek from left to right for Three Lakes. Making the trip not too far. Throw to first. Back easily. 1-0. Trip from Edgar not too far either. 2-0. Take a look at that in between innings maybe. But softball, Urbino Leona just got by Florence. Florence is right next to the UP. Misses inside, 3-0. So if Florence would have won, that would have been just about 15, 20 minutes. Urbino Leona tomorrow from Almond Bancroft at 5 o'clock. Marshfield Senior High softball taking on Chippewa Falls from Chippewa Falls tomorrow. Or Edgar. Runner at first and nobody out. Comes back, does Melton. Gonna be driven, popped up center field, long run. It's gonna drop in front of the center fielder Kaufman. And 2 on here for the Wildcats in the third inning. Brame again for the Wildcats. As they did in the first inning. And then Melton was able to get out of it. 2 on, nobody out. Holds it back, and it's a strike in there anyway. Kaufman in on the grass at first. Terlizzi, no balls and a strike to Drew Gooden. Comes set as Melton. Fires home. And bunts at third base side and foul. 0-2 now to Drew Gooden, the center fielder for Edgar. And get it in that grass here at Athens, and with Gooden's speed, probably beat it out easily. Austin Dahlke on deck. 2 on, nobody out, bottom of the third inning. 1-0 Three Lakes Phelps in the sectional semifinal. Brame from second, Brewster from first. Long look on the 0-2. Outside, misses for a ball. Clouds increasing, getting a little chillier, a little breezier. High yesterday, didn't get above, most places didn't get above 65 degrees. Wind was howling yesterday. And the 1-2 coming back. Outside, and it evens up at 2-2. Good look in by Drew Gooden to lay off that one. Just missed that outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, or nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. Melton looks at his runners and fires on the 2-2. Going to be hit sharply to right field. That one's going to get down in front of the right fielder Wolasek, and the throw in to home missed the cutoff fielder, excuse me. And now the bases are loaded for Edgar, with Austin Dahlke at the plate. That was a nice piece of hitting. Good at bat from Drew Gooden. Ripped that one right down the right field line. And luckily for Three Lakes, that didn't get by Wolasek in right field. Middle infielders are in. Corner infielders playing in on the grass as well. Trying to cut off Brame at home. Now Austin Dahlke with a lot of grass out there. And great speed on the base paths for the Wildcats. And the offering to Dahlke misses low. Jordan Bunkelman on deck. Nobody out, bases loaded. Melton looking in to Dahlke. Going to be hit sharply and underneath the glove of Melton at short. One will come in to score. They will send Brewster. The throw home is not in time, and he is going to be called out for running over the catcher. And we are tied up. And now that's a conversation. Kyle Brewster asking to get back to the dugout. One comes in to score. RBI single for Dahlke. Austin moved, stays at first. Gooden to third. Brewster so far called out at home. And now there are runners at the corners. We'll see what the ruling is as the umpires converse. And the throw from left field was on point to get Brewster. And now we'll see what the call is. Sietschlag missed the ball on the throw, got right past him. It's 1-1 now here in the bottom of the third inning with runners still at the corners for Edgar. And we'll see what the ruling is as they converse again. And now they're going to have a conversation with the Edgar coaching staff. And again, the runner at third is Gooden. Brewster was called out at home. Sietschlag did not have the ball, but I don't know if you can make contact with the catcher on a play like that. And seeing what the final judgment will be had here. Nonetheless, it's 1-1 if there's one out or two outs. If the out is called at home, there is one away, but still runners at the corners. So we'll see what the judgment is. Brewster took a wide turn at third, tripped over the grass a little bit, and slowed him down a tad. And now a conversation between the home plate umpire, and he's shaking his head in disagreement. And now there's runners at first and third with one out here in the bottom of the third inning. And now coming over to talk. And we'll see if because of what happened, maybe Kyle Brewster might be, is he going to be ejected? So now a conversation with the Edgar coaching staff. We'll see if we'll see what the conversation is here for, again, a long await as we await Jordan Bunkelman at the plates. It's the game is tied at 1. And they will keep the one out with runners at the corners. And we will see what the final conversation is here. As, again, Brewster thrown out at home from left field. It was on the mark. Sietschlag missed the ball. Brewster came in and scored. But maybe because of the contact at home, they called Kyle out. And so now we, again, continually wait the final conversation here. Final judgment. As, again, more conversation being had. As Brewster just untucked his jersey in the dugout. And Kyle will maybe see his sectional semifinal come to an end. So a long conversation, and the umpire taking his taking his scorecard out. And that might be our ruling here in the first game of the morning. So the senior leader for Edgar may have seen his sectional semifinal here in the bottom of the third inning come to an end, as Jordan Bunkelman awaits his turn with runners at the corners and one out. So now Edgar trying to figure out their new lineup, new personnel. And now home plate umpire heading over there as well, trying to finish off our as confirmation as, again, Kyle Brewster ejected from the game. So Brewster's morning is over. And so all of that coming to fruition after the ejection of Kyle Brewster for making contact or trying to run over, per se, the catcher. So now back to action here in the bottom of the third inning, still tied at one away. Pick to first, not in time. So Dahlke at first. He had the RBI single. Coming back is Melton. Dahlke leads from first. And that one gets a easy stolen base for Austin Dahlke. Pitch that was really low and away to Bunkelman. Siechschlag had no chance. And there's a runner now two in scoring position with one out. So, again, that's a big loss for the Edgar Wildcats, losing your senior catcher, team leader, Kyle Brewster. And the 1-0. Popped up, foul territory, third base side, and that one is going to fall out of play, 1-1. So because of the contact made at home plate between Brewster and Siechschlag, Kyle's morning anyway, is finished. We'll see what that might mean for sectional final if Edgar is able to hold on. The 1-1 going to be hit sharply to first. It gets past there. Kaufman, he's going to step on first. Throw home, not in time. And Edgar takes the lead. And a conversation over at first now as the first base coach saying Kaufman didn't touch first base. But Gooden comes in to score. Three unassisted. There's Bunkelman staying on first base right now. And now a long conversation between first base coach and our base umpire, as there is a runner, now runners at the corners again, and another long stoppage here, and another conversation being had for our base umpires. That was a sharp hit ball by Bunkelman to first. It ate up Jared Kaufman, and he tried to go back and step on first, and our first base coach, and he is going to be out at first. So a RBI ground out nonetheless on the three unassisted, and Edgar has a 2-1 lead. Now Ashton Schuett struck out to end the first inning. This third inning taking a long time, an ejection, a stoppage, trying to figure everything else out, and then a stoppage there. Edgar trying to add on here with Ashton Schuett. First offering. Going to be hit right up the middle off the hands of Melton. He's going to throw to first, and the stretch there by Kaufman to retire the Wildcats. Two across on 3 hits and 1 left. We have played 3 complete. It is 2-1 Edgar.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies.
Fourth inning we go here from Athens. It's 2-1 Edgar, a very eventful bottom of the third inning as we take a look at the play that ended Kyle Brewster's first morning here. And again, the umpire a little in the way, but again, the ball just got there. Brewster put his shoulder down and ran over Siegschlag a little bit, and that is what took us to that long delay, as Siegschlag did not quite have the ball yet, but making contact with the catcher is a big no-no here in high school baseball. It's even a big no-no in Major League Baseball nowadays. So got a new, see what we can figure out here with new defensive alignments here for Edgar, with Kyle Brewster's day being finished. Looks like Caden Goodwin now behind the plate. Jordan Bunkelman maybe to third. Bunkelman to third, it looks like. Again, all the conversations being had down on the field. Bunkelman to third. Got a new right fielder. So everybody moves around. We'll have that for you in just a moment. But the Wildcats will see Breyer, Kaufman, and Siegschlag in there for a strike to Breyer. Flew out to right field to finish the first inning. Seemed like a long, long time ago, quarter after 11 already. Swung on and missed. And Breyer was ready to take off for first, as he maybe thought that was the third strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Fires home, does Connor Wolf. Be a chopped foul. Ooh. Burnt popcorn downstairs. Holy cow. If any of you watching know that that smell, that is making its way up here to the press box in Athens, the 0-2. Missed, dropped, 1-2. Wolf working in his fourth inning. Jared Kaufman on deck, then Sawyer Siegschlag for Three Lakes. Foul straight back and out of play, 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. And missed high, 2-2, evens it up. And the 2-2 offering. Just missed out, and counter runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter here in the fourth, the number 6 hitter, Jack Breyer. Missed him, lost him. Leadoff walk. Draxler Transport has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you a 5-cent per mile premium over van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for the requested time off. Draxler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. Kaufman reached on a drop third strike, got to second on a sacrifice, and then was tagged out. Missed high and away. And was tagged out trying to reach third, and then turned around to go back to second, and was tagged out there. Now Sawyer Siegschlag on deck. High and away, 2-0. Bunkelman and the 2-0. Squares the bunt, misses high, 3-0. Edgar leads 2-1 here in the top of the fourth. There's a strike right underneath the hands, and it's 3-1. Bunkelman still on the grass. Squares the bunt and lost him. So back-to-back walks to start the fourth inning. Now Sawyer Seachlog, who he tried to bunt. Rooster threw him out at first and then pulls it back. Again, missing high is Connor Wolf. Connor comes set. Fires home. Squares the bunt, pops it up. Into the bleachers behind home plate, and it evens up at 1-1. One ball and one strike, nobody out here in the top of the fourth. 2-1 Edgar after a very eventful bottom of the third inning. Kicks and fires. There's a strike, pulled it back, and it's 1-2. LJ Terlizzi on deck. Then back to the top of the order. Long look on the 1-2. Comes back home and fouled it off. Nice job there by Seachlog staying alive. Got him out on his front foot and just able to get a piece of the bat on the ball. Wolf looking in. Fires home. Going to be chopped to short. Dahlke across in time for the out at first. Got the out nonetheless on the 6-3, and the runners advance. Breyer to third, Kaufman to second, and now LJ Terlizzi, who was hit by a pitch in the second inning. 2 on, 1 out. In on the grass again is Bumgardner. Going to be hit sharply to Dahlke. Dahlke is going to chase down the runner now. To home is Breyer. They're going to take him out at third. Wonderfully done by the infield for the Edgar Wildcats. A high chopper over to Austin Dahlke and took off right away. It was Jack Breyer. So we go 6-2-5 on the putout, I believe it was. Nonetheless, there's 2 away. Nice job by Austin Dahlke in the infield for the Edgar Wildcats. Took off right away, did Jack Breyer, and he stood no chance with the heads-up play by Austin Dahlke. 2 away now for the top of the order, Cole Melton. Strikeout and a single. Missed high for a ball. Breyer walked, got to second on a walk, reached third on a ground out. The 1-0 coming back. In there at the knees for a strike, 1-1. So a couple of walks, a ground out, fielder's choice. There's 2 on and 2 out now. Comes back on the 1-1. Breaker misses high, ducking out of the way is Cole Melton. So Schuett moved to second. Goodwin to behind the plate. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Blew it right past him with the fastball. Be a big get here for Edgar after giving up a couple of leadoff walks. A couple of walks to lead off the inning anyway. And the 2-2. Outside and evens up. Runners will have a head start now on the pitch home as we play in the top of the fourth inning. Ball game nearly an hour and a half old already. Not even halfway through it yet. Long look for Connor Wolf on the payoff. Going to be hit sharply, and Dahlke snags it out of the air to retire the Blue Jays. No runs on no hits And 2 left who have played 3.5. It is 2-1 Edgar.
Important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today. Welcome back to Athens here in the now bottom of the 4th inning, 2-1 Edgar. Steve Maves alongside Trevor Zaleski. Jason Zaleski on the camera downstairs, getting some good shots here from Athens Senior High in this Division IV sectional semifinal. Here, Edgar and 3 Lakes. We'll have Greenwood and St. Thomas Aquinas scheduled for 1. I don't think that'll happen after this outing here so far, unless the next half hour blaze by. But Connor Wolf to lead things off here for the Edgar Wildcats. It is 6, 7, and 8 for Edgar, as Keegan Hartway is would be the new leadoff hitter, I guess, as Hartway came into right field after Kyle Brewster was thrown out. First one misses high, 1-0 to Connor Wolf, the pitcher. Left-handed hurler for Edgar, the 1-0. High and away, 2-0. Caden Goodwin on deck. Braden Baumgartner for the Wildcats. They lead 2-1 after a 2-run 3rd inning. They're playing the bottom of the 4th right now. Kicks and fires. In there at the knees for a strike. Connor grounded out to first his first time up. And good crowd here in Athens. Wouldn't expect anything else for a sectional semifinal. And the 2-1. Missed low, 3-1. Caden Goodwin on deck for the Wildcats. Again, we play in the bottom of the 4th. Hear from our friends over at Stevens Point Brewery in just a moment. 3-1. Right at the top of the zone for a strike. Count runs full to the Edgar pitcher, Connor Wolf. Again, if Edgar is able to hold on, we'll see, figure out what the ruling is, if Kyle Brewster can play in the second game or not. Swung on and missed, and down goes Wolf. Strikeout to Connor. It's 1 away. Be sure to sit back and enjoy the handcrafted sodas from the Stevens Point Brewery. Made from 100% real sugar and high-quality ingredients. Select from a variety of styles, including Point Root Beer, Diet Root Beer, Black Cherry Cream, Orange Cream, Vanilla Cream, and Kitty Cocktail. For more than 15 years, Point Premium Root Beer has been a tradition right here in Central Wisconsin. Stevens Point Brewery supports all area student athletes. First one to Goodwin misses high. Braden Baumgartner awaits on deck. We play in the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 Edgar. Gonna be popped up. First base side, long run, as Kaufman is going to call off Melton for the second out of the inning. Back-to-back at-bats for Goodwin that he popped out to Jared Kaufman at first base. Now Braden Baumgartner, who struck out in the second inning. You see the boys from St. Thomas Aquinas making their way to the third base side. Interesting green uniforms for the St. Thomas Aquinas team. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Again, they await the winner of this one, but they still have to get through a very talented Greenwood Indians team. Long look. Huh? Greenwood is here too. That was going to be hit. Foul. 0-2. As they are, again, scheduled to start at 1 o'clock. Fans lined up all along the first base and right field sides. Edgar faithful, big Edgar contingency here in Athens. And the 0-2. Just missed, and it's 1-2. The whats and the oohs and the who's and the whats from the Blue Jays side. The 1-2 coming back. And clouds increasing here. No threat for the precipitation. Drill to left field. Back on it is Breyer. That one's going to get all the way to the wall. Hop over the fence. And a ground rule double for Braden Bumgardner. What a shot for Braden. And an automatic double for the Wildcats first baseman. Breyer, all he could do was turn and run. And it hopped right over the fence, right underneath the Blue Jays scoreboard. And now Everett Brame, who walked and scored in the third inning. That was a smack by Braden Bumgardner. 2 away here in the fourth. Breaking ball missed. It's 1-0. Phillips playing, or not Phillips, Three Lakes Phelps playing relatively shallow they were for Bumgardner. Throw to second, not in time. Braden back easily. Time called out there, make sure Braden is all right. Keegan Hartway awaits on deck for Edgar. Came in to take over for Kyle Brewster. Halfway through this ball game, sectional semifinal here from Athens. Winner plays at approximately 4 o'clock this afternoon, the 1-0. Missed, maybe low and in. Don't have a good angle here. And it's 2-0. Melton comes set and fires home. Miss low, 3-0. He walked him his first at-bat, and as mentioned, one of the many sins of baseball, walking the number 9 hitter. And that is exactly what Cole Melton did in the third inning. And the 3-0 coming back to the Wildcats' designated hitter. Got below the knees for a strike, 3-1. And Edgar coming in at 18-3. Three Lakes Phelps at 15-4. A couple of very talented teams coming up after this as well. The 3-1. Missed high and walked him. Another walk issued. 4th of the game. Now there's runners at first and second with 2 outs. Keegan Hartway for the Wildcats. This is Kyle Brewster's spot. But after the incident in the bottom of the third inning, Kyle was removed from the ballgame. 2 on, 2 out. Pick off at first, not in time. Back easily, as not something you see very often. We saw it. What game was that? That was Pittsville and Greenwood, or Pittsville and Columbus Catholic last week. Popped out of the mitt, 1-0. Where Pittsville threw behind the Columbus base runners, and a couple of runs came in to score, propelling Columbus Catholic to move on to a regional final, which they dropped to Greenwood. As Greenwood is now here to take on St. Thomas Aquinas Lena. Approximately half hour, 45 minutes after the conclusion of this ball game. The 1-0 coming back. And at the knees for a strike. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 4th inning here from Athens Senior High. Division 4 sectional final, or sectional semi and then final, right here on Zaleski Sports. The 1-1 coming back home. Breaker way out in front as had Hartway waving at it. Three Lakes will have 2, 3, and 4 due up in the top of the 5th. Edgar 8-4 wins over Newman Catholic, then 10-0 win over Rib Lake. The 1-2. Be knuckled in the air, and it's going to be scooped there by Melton to retire the Wildcats. No runs on a hit. 2 left. We have played 4 complete. It's 2-1 Edgar.
Weinbrenner Shoe Company has been manufacturing Thorogood footwear and developing careers right here in central Wisconsin for 130 years. And we are expanding. Weinbrenner offers on-the-job training, family-friendly hours, and a safe environment with unlimited growth potential. Join our team and produce some of the last made-in-USA footwear in the world. Learn more by visiting WeinbrennerUSA.com, an equal opportunity employer.
RoofTech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. RoofTech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. RoofTech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. RoofTech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See RoofTech online at rooftechllc.com or RoofTech LLC on Facebook.
Top of the, we're in 5th inning. Top of the 5th inning here in Athens. BAME Insurance of Edgar has been a pillar of the Edgar community for the last 50 years. BAME Insurance started in 1938 and is now in its 3rd generation of operation. BAME Insurance is located at 223 South 3rd Avenue in Edgar and is a member of the PIA and Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agency Association. BAME Insurance and the BAME family are proud supporters of Edgar Athletics. Again, it'll be 2, 3, and 4 here for the Three Lakes Phelps Blue Jays, as our home plate umpire having a conversation with athletic director, I believe, from Athens. He's been very helpful here this afternoon, or this morning. The afternoon creeps in on us. 11:36 here in North Central Wisconsin. Athens are home for Division 4 sectional semifinal. And then sectional final later on this afternoon. First offering from Connor Wolf, squares the bunt, and it double hit. We'll see if he was out of the box or not. Otherwise, he would be out, as he was still in the box. Chase Melton behind 0-1. That was a close one for Chase Melton. He bunted, and then he hit him again, and he hit him while he was still in the box, luckily for Three Lakes. Fires home. Swung on and missed, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. We play in the top of the 5th inning. Connor Wolf trying to pitch a gem he has so far. Gave up that lone run in the first. Going to be hit sharply to right center field. And 0-2. 0-2 smack to right center field. And a leadoff single with Mitchell Wolasek now up for Three Lakes. Again, you saw that in right center field. Drew Gooden went over to get it. A lot of just clumps and not a very manicured outfield. As Gooden went over to retrieve the ball and kind of trickled away and bounced to his right. He was moving to his left. Squares to bunt, throw down to second, not in time, and a stolen base for Melton. Strike was called on Wolasek. Henry Sietschlag on deck. Runner at second and nobody out. Wolf comes set, long look, and fires home. Breaker in there for a strike. Wolasek asks the home plate umpire for an explanation. 0-2 coming back to Wolasek. Going to be driven to right field. In on it, and diving catch made. The tag from second is going to be made. But a beautiful catch out there in right field by Keegan Hartway. And there's one away. Good smart tag out by Chase Melton, and now Henry Sietschlag. RBI single and a ground out for Sietschlag this morning. We play in the top of the fifth inning. Runner at third and one out for Three Lakes. Wolf comes set. Breaker missed high for a ball. Three Lakes girls basketball team did battle with Assumption girls in a state championship a couple of months ago. Outside 2-0. Assumption winning the Division V girls state basketball tournament. Three Lakes had probably the biggest upset in girls basketball history, taking out Black Hawk. 3-0 now. Wolf behind the count. Connor comes set and fires. Right at the letters for a strike. 3-1. David Kaufman awaits on deck. Three 3-1 coming back. Fires home. Breaker in there for a strike. Sietschlag looks back at her home plate umpire in disbelief, but just caught that corner, and its count runs full at 3-2. Wolf trying to get out of it here, the 3-2. Swung on and missed, and down goes Sietschlag, and there is two away. Two out for David Kaufman. Runner at third and two outs. Edgar will send up 2, 3, and 4 in their half of the fifth inning. Kaufman out in the third. And the 1-0. Right at the knees, pop in the mitt, and it's 1-1. A ball and a strike, two outs. A ball and two strikes. Ball and two strikes. Connor Wolf comes set. Fires home. Swung on and missed. And down goes David Kaufman to finish the fifth inning. No runs on a hit. Runner stranded on third. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Still 2-1 Edgar.
Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burger specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken, and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round.
Bottom of the fifth inning we go here in Athens, taking a look at the upcoming team, the Greenwood Indians. Spectrum Benefit Solutions. They got offices in Central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Cost health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. Bottom of the fifth inning. The winner takes on the winner of Greenwood, and still out there for the Blue Jays. Gooden corner to Drew. Can appreciate everyone tuning in this morning. Good crowd on hand here in Athens as expected all day. How's going to be one up and one down for Austin Dahlke. And the offering misses away. That's going to be fouled straight back. 1-1. be on my end. A ball and 1 strike to Austin Dahlke. We play in the bottom of the 5th inning as Melton fires home. Low and away. 2-1 now to the Edgar. Melton looks in and fires. Swung on and missed. Popped in and out of the mitt of Sietschlag. 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Melton long look in again. And fires on the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He gets tagged out as Dahlke, and there's 2 away here in the 5th. Now Jordan Bunkelman, a strikeout and a ground out. He had that RBI in the 3rd that scored Drew Gooden to break the 1-1 tie. 2 away here in the 5th. Kicks and fires is Melton. Way outside for a ball, 1-0 to the Edgar third baseman. Again, 3:15 here at Athens Senior High. 350 to the dead center. Right at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Again, the winner of this one will take on the winner of Greenwood and St. Thomas Aquinas. Approximately 4 o'clock. Might not quite get there. And the 1-1. Popped up over the Three Lakes dugout, and it's 1-2. Ashton Schuett on deck. A ball and 2 strikes, 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Edgar looking to make their trip to the sectional final. They won their first regional final last week, the 1-2. Up down the third base side. Greenwood in the house as well. Getting ready to make their way to a sectional semi. The 2-2 have not ever made a trip to state. The only one that has is Greenwood, and they play at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. 5 previous trips for Greenwood. The 2-2 thing nonetheless, it takes down Cole, or it increases Cole's pitch count. Left-handed hurler for the Blue Jays, kicks and fires. Breaker missed high, and count runs full. You can see when he's going to throw those off-speed pitches, his whole motion to hold off or hit it. Swung on and missed. There's a fastball right past Bunkelman, and that will retire the Wildcats in order. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 5. It is 2-1 Wildcats.
9% APR. Financing your home has never been more affordable.
With Valley Communities Credit Union, we have low closing costs, local servicing, and underwriting.
And let our team show you why membership matters at VCCU.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150.
Top of the 6th inning we go here in Athens. Our Wolf and the Edgar Wildcats. H&S Manufacturing and benefit packages. Then check out our open positions at H&S. Our benefits include health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earning vacation from your very first day. We're looking for welders, painters, assemblers for both first and second shift. To apply online, Google us at H&S Manufacturing or log on to hsmfgco.com today. As we play here in the top of the 6th inning. First one to Breyer misses. And Jack flew out, walked, and was thrown out at tagged out in between home and third. There's a strike in there to Breyer for Three Lakes. 6, 7, and 8 here in the sixth. Misses low. 2-1. Edgar will have 5, 6, and 7 in the bottom of the sixth. Three Lakes down their final 6 outs. Breaker missed high, 3-1. And Kyle Brewster for Edgar. Ejected in the third inning after making contact with the catcher. Behind the fastball that time was Breyer, and it count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the sixth. Kicks and fires home. And lost him. Lead off a walk. Jared Kaufman. A walk and struck out in the second. Reached first on an error. And then was tagged out on the bunt after Sawyer Seachlog was tagged out. In at third is Bunkelman. First offering, squares the bunt, offered at it and missed. 0-1, fastball right past the first baseman Kaufman. And the wristbands on the arms of the hitters and the runners, squares the bunt, pulls it back, just missed. And it's 1-1. Had him backing out, and Wolf asked Goodwin where it was, says it just missed inside. And the 1-1. Squares the bunt, offered at it again, and whiffed. And it's 1-2. Little breaking ball there. 1 ball and 2 strikes here in the top of the 6th inning. Fires home. Swung on and missed, and down goes Kaufman. Throw down to first. Now they got him caught in between first and second. To second, bobbled, still played, over to first, and they tag him out. A double play again on the base paths for the Edgar Wildcats defensively, and there's 2 away just like that. So a strikeout to Kaufman. Goodwin threw it down to first. So we'll see if we can get all this. 2 to 3 to 6 to 1 on the tag, and there's 2 away. Another mistake on the base pass for Three Lakes. Swung on and missed to Sawyer Seachlog. Back out of the windup. And the 0-1. Can be chopped over the pitcher's mound. Dahlke on the run, and that will retire the Blue Jays here in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We have played 5.5. It's 2-1 Edgar.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with
You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
3 seconds, finds Nystrom, 3-pointer! Got it! Royals and the Assumption Royals are the state champions here in 2021. Mitchell Wolasek, the new hurler for Three Lakes. Phelps here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Edgar leading 2-1. They'll send up Schuett, Wolf, and Goodwin here to face the new hurler, the right-hander for Three Lakes. A couple of shout-outs here. The Hendricks family supporting Edgar Athletics says, "Go Wildcats." And the Butt family of of Edgar as well. Big supporters of Edgar Athletics. Appreciate everyone tuning in here today. So shout outs to the Handricks and the Butts of Edgar here in for the sectional semifinal, as the winner takes on either Greenwood or St. Thomas Aquinas in a sectional final, a chance to go to states at 4 o'clock. Jason Zaleski will have the call for you on the Greenwood and St. Thomas Aquinas game. And the winner of that one will take on the winner of this one. It has been a dandy here. Three Lakes Phelps scored in the first. Have had opportunities. Connor Wolf in the defense for the Edgar Wildcats has been outstanding here throughout this first ball game of the day. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Today, talked about it yesterday in the broadcast for Awards and More. Van, just outstanding memorabilia, trophies, plaques, and just mentioned all those before. But Awards and More is the place to go. Talk to Van about your trophy needs, and a lot of neat stuff going on over at Awards and More. The 1-1. Bounced in there, able to hold off. Watched it the whole way, did Ashton Schuett, and it's 2-1. For Three Lakes, they'll send up 9-1-2 in the 7th. Edgar trying to get some insurance runs. The 2-1. Can be hit over to second, gobbled up there by Seachlog for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down for Connor Wolf. Ground out and a strikeout for Connor today. As we play in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ball game closing in on 2 hours. And the first offering to Wolf. Squares the bunt, third base line, and a lead and a 1-out single for Connor Wolf. Perfect for Connor. Again, the grass here at Athens slowing it down. The speed of Edgar just unmatched. And so Connor Wolf, a 1-out single on a bunt. And now Caden Goodwin, the catcher. Wolf leads from first. Terlizzi in on the grass at third. Throw down to second is not in time. It hits off the knee of Wolf that trickles into left field, and a stolen base for Connor Wolf. A strike to Caden Goodwin. Making sure Connor's all right. It bounced off something. Maybe his right knee, left knee, one of his knees, which trickled then into left field. And the 0-1. Going to be popped over the head. Ground rule double fouled off on the breaker. It's 1-0 with Everett Brame on deck. One on, 2 outs here. Going to be knuckled to first, gobbled up there, and it will retire the Wildcats in the 6th.
So you can stream
U.S. Cellular Store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Top of the 7th inning we go here in Athens. 9-1-2 for the Blue Jays of see them out there in their neon green uniforms. Greenwood in their whites and reds. But Connor Wolf had 97 pitches here. Will most likely not be able to finish it here today. So 97 for Connor. from what the coaches downstairs were saying in between innings. One came up and asked how many pitches, and Connor's at 97 by a pitch, grounded into fielder's choice, which retired Breyer in the fourth. If Wolf starts Terlizzi and gets over 100, then obviously he can finish. But then and we'll see how aggressive the Blue Jays are at the plate. See if they wait here in between the top of the seventh. 3 outs away choice. As few hits as there have the sectional semifinal between 2 number 1 seeds, Edgar and Three Lakes Phelps. First offering from Connor Wolf. Foul straight back. 0-1 to Terlizzi. He's only seen a handful of pitches. He was hit on the second. Outside, he's at 99. So final hitter here for Connor Wolf. See what's off the top of the mitt, and it's 1-2. So that was Connor's 100th pitch of the game. And again, we'll see what kind of relief the Wildcats have with no Kyle Brewster. The 1-2. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and there's one away. And that will see Connor Wolf's app. We will take a quick break. Come back with our pitching change here in Athens. 1 away for Three Lakes. Edgar 2, Three Lakes 1.
Choice now, Diamond State Banking Relations, Citizen Granton and Loyal. Citizen.
We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Drew Gooden, the new for Connor Wolf's exit. Connor heads out to center field. There is 1 away for Cole Melton. 1 for 3 on the afternoon, a strikeouts, hits, but overall a very good outing for Connor Wolf. Swung on and missed, made Cole Melton look goofy on the swing. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Edgar trying to punch out single. Bobbled out there. Give him a single. And there's a runner at second now for Chase Melton, who has grounded out, struck out, and singled. 1 out base runner. Three Lakes trying to tie it up here. Runner at second, 1 out. Drew Gooden on the hill, steps off, calls time to talk to his catcher, Caden Goodwin. So it went opposite field, right down that left field line. Mitchell Wolasek on deck. Comes set, swung on and missed, high fastball. No balls and a strike to Chase Melton. Gooden comes set with the runner at second, 1 out. Drew fires home. Swung on and missed. Again, Chase the high fastball on back-to-back pitches, and it's 0-2. See what Drew throws here. Drew might be a starter in game 2 if he stays under the magic number. And the 0-2. Foul straight back. Nice at bat here for Chase Melton. I believe it might be 29. If you stay below or at 29, below 30, I think you can go again. No balls and 2 strikes, 1 away after a strikeout to LJ Terlizzi. And then Connor Wolf had to exit after for the Wildcats. Long look, and now a time called by Chase Melton. So Three Lakes scored once in the first, haven't scored since. They've had their opportunities. Edgar scored 2 in the third. And the 0-2. Foul back, staying alive is Chase Melton. And St. Thomas, Aquinas, Lena, and Greenwood awaiting the finish of this one so they can take infield and get game 2 underway. Jason Zaleski will have that game for you right here on Zaleski Sports. Again, we will step aside to first for the out. A weekly hit line drive to first, and there's 2 away. Nice job, Braden Baumgartner reading it off the bat. Now Mitchell Waleski, a double. He scored that lone run in the first, and a couple of flyouts to right. And they're going to put Waleski on. An intentional walk for Mitchell. Now a force at any base with Henry Siedschlag for Three Lakes. RBI single, ground out, and a strikeout. 2 on, 2 outs. Keegan Hartway in right field, just in case. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Gooden comes set. Long looking, fires home. Misses for a ball. David Kaufman on deck. Melton from second, Waleski from first. Good arms in the outfield for the Wildcats, the 1-0. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Again, Three Lakes just chasing that high fastball. Melton did. Chase Melton did. Cole Melton leads from first. 1-out double for Cole. And the 1-1. Going to be drilled to left center field, long run, and it is going to be caught out there in left field by Brady Lemmer, and the Edgar Wildcats have won it here today. Edgar 2, Three Lakes Phelps 1. And Edgar is moving on to a sectional final here tonight against the winner of Greenwood and St. Thomas Aquinas. Again, Edgar 2, Three Lakes Phelps 1. They shake hands here as Three Lakes Phelps sees their season finish at 15-5. Edgar will improve to 19-3, and Edgar will take a sectional final berth here later on this afternoon. We'll hear from our friends at Nasonville Dairy, and then we will stop the broadcast, get you ready for Greenwood and St. Thomas Aquinas right here. Same place you just watched this one on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Caffla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.